What if I told you that the question, what is the meaning of life, has no single answer, and that this isn't a flaw, but the point? For thousands of years, humans have searched for meaning through religion, through philosophy, through science, through art. And every time we think we've found a final answer, new questions appear. Maybe meaning isn't something we find. Maybe it's something we create. In philosophy, this question has been debated, feared, and loved for centuries. Existentialist thinkers like Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus argued that life arrives without instructions. No manual, no rules, no predefined purpose written into the universe. At first, this idea sounds terrifying, empty, even depressing. But Camus didn't see despair here. He saw freedom. Because if nothing is predefined, then meaning is not assigned to us. It's shaped by us. Camus illustrated this with the myth of Sisyphus, a man condemned to push a massive boulder up a mountain for all eternity. Every time he reaches the top, the stone rolls back down. Endless repetition. No reward, no final victory. And yet, Camus wrote, one must imagine Sisyphus happy. Why? Because meaning isn't found in reaching the top, it's found in continuing. Then came nihilism, often associated with Friedrich Nietzsche. When Nietzsche declared, God is dead, he wasn't speaking literally. He meant that old belief systems, absolute truths, inherited moral frameworks were collapsing. This wasn't a celebration, it was a warning. The danger wasn't meaninglessness, the danger was passivity. Nietzsche believed the real challenge was not to give up on life, but to become the creator of new values. To say, if there is no absolute meaning, then I will take responsibility for shaping my own. Humanism offers a different perspective. Maybe meaning isn't found in heaven, but between us. In relationships, in creativity, in curiosity, in empathy. Maybe the meaning of being human is simply being human. Searching for meaning forces us to face uncertainty, and uncertainty is uncomfortable. We want answers, we want clarity, we want guarantees. But uncertainty is not the enemy of meaning, it's the beginning of it. If life handed us all the answers, there would be nothing left to explore. No growth, no curiosity, no transformation. Maybe the goal isn't to eliminate questions, but to learn how to live with them. Because meaning isn't what ends the search, it's what gives us the courage to keep going. Science rarely talks about meaning, but it does ask, why do we exist? Biology offers a simple answer, survival and reproduction. But that feels incomplete, because we do far more than survive. We create art, we build civilizations, we explore space, we imagine futures that don't yet exist. Physics reminds us that we are made of the same elements as stars. Carl Sagan once said,
we are a way for the universe to know itself.
Maybe meaning is this, the universe becoming conscious through us. Neuroscience adds another layer. It suggests that meaning isn't out there, it's in here. When we feel purpose, connection, or joy, our brains release chemicals that we experience as meaning. Maybe meaning is what happens when the universe's atoms realize they care. And yet, science still can't explain consciousness itself. How do electrical signals become thoughts? How does matter become awareness? Some describe consciousness as the universe waking up. Maybe meaning lives right at that edge, where understanding ends and wonder begins. Spiritual traditions across cultures have asked this same question. Buddhism teaches that meaning emerges from reducing suffering through awareness and compassion. Christianity speaks of loving others as yourself. Hinduism describes life as the soul's journey toward unity. Different paths, same direction. Transcendence beyond the self. The more we grow beyond our ego, the more meaningful life becomes. Sometimes, meaning has no words. Silence, stillness, presence. We rush to do, to produce, to achieve. But maybe meaning doesn't live only in doing, but in being. Modern psychology offers a practical lens. It says meaning isn't found, it's built. Viktor Frankl wrote, "Those who have a why to live can bear almost any how." Psychology suggests meaning emerges from three things: purpose, belonging, and story. When life feels like a coherent journey, not random chaos, it feels meaningful. We spend our lives trying to find ourselves, but maybe the self isn't discovered, it's created. Every choice, every mistake, every lesson adds a stroke to the canvas. Meaning isn't a destination, it's a process. In the modern world, we're drowning in information, yet starving for meaning. Meaning doesn't shout, it whispers. It lives in small moments, a real conversation, a kind gesture, genuine attention. Maybe today, meaning isn't found in knowing more, but in feeling more deeply. Freedom is beautiful and exhausting. We can be anything, and that's terrifying. Meaning doesn't come from endless options. It comes from commitment. Every choice quietly says, "This is who I am, right now." When we put all of this together, something simple emerges. Philosophy says, you create meaning. Science says, you are the universe becoming aware. Spirituality says, you transcend through love. Psychology says, meaning grows from purpose and connection. Maybe meaning isn't something we discover. Maybe it's something we create together, in small acts, daily choices, the courage to continue. So maybe the real question isn't, what is the meaning of life? But rather, how can I live a life full of meaning?